Hey guys, Zane here with another one-take review, and today I want to talk about the new Beyoncé album, Renaissance. Renaissance is the latest studio album from diva pop star extraordinaire Beyoncé, as well as her first solo project since 2016's smash hit multi-art medium project, Lemonade. Announced on a whim shortly before its official release, and with very little in the way of teasing beyond the sole single from the record Break My Soul, Renaissance is easily one of Beyoncé's best and most accomplished works thus far. Her latest studio album sees her turn her artistic eyes to the world of club-based music, and I've seen some people kind of compare Renaissance to Drake's Honestly Nevermind from earlier this year, and in a way, I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, both are major artists' surprise-released albums that see them take drastic turns from the genres that they are known for into the realm of more dance-pop-based music and danceable music in general. However, that's about as much as the two have in common, because while Honestly Nevermind was a limp and lifeless attempt to make something that was mildly groovable at best, Renaissance is extremely well executed. Renaissance feels less like Beyoncé trying to create a slew of hits made specifically for the dance floor, and more like her continuing to attempt to express herself and her personality, albeit just through a different musical medium than she has on previous records. And while it could have been a disastrous change for her career, she doesn't let this somewhat shocking turn into the realm of house-based sounds stop her from being just as striking as ever. Her performance work on Renaissance is easily some of her most engaging and demanding to date. Beyoncé has always been a very self-empowered individual through her music, and that is something that has greatly worked to her benefit even in her most tender and genuinely serious, non-over-the-top moments. Renaissance sees this use it to her advantage once again, as she pretty much takes every concept that she introduces on this record and rules over it with an iron fist, and the confidence that she really does deliver throughout the entirety of her latest album is significantly more powerful than the vast majority of pop stars that are relevant at the moment, and quite a bit more warranted as well. Whether it's the laid-back and chill seduction of a song like Plastic Off the Couch, or a more tight, funkier number like Thick, everything here just kind of comes together and ultimately culminates in what is one of Beyoncé's strongest performances to date. And considering you could definitely make the very legitimate argument that half of Beyoncé's career is completely based around the fact that she is a showwoman at heart is kind of an impressive thing to say. I mean, even in her weakest moments, she's still an engaging individual in terms of performance, so to really say that this is some of her best performance work is something. If Renaissance is anything, it's proof that Beyoncé is still, to this day, one of the most talented diva-like figures working in the music industry at the moment, as well as one of the hardest working, even almost 20 years into her career. It's genuinely impressive. While the phrase one of a kind is perhaps a bit too strong regarding, well, anyone, frankly, there is still no denying how musically aware and conceptually focused Beyoncé is as an artist all these years later. Despite the fact that Renaissance is often a very house-based listening experience, there are a variety of musical journeys taken here. There are enough subgenre changes to make the entire hour-long runtime of this record worth revisiting several times to really just take it all in over and over again, all while maintaining those roots that are just deeply woven into the realm of that aforementioned club-based kind of sound. This makes for a record that's both great as a casual and a critical listen. There's Afrocentric kind of sounds on cuts like Move, there are disco influences on songs like Cuff It, and there are even just really powerful dance pop kind of tracks in R&B mixing with dance pop on songs like the previously mentioned Break My Soul. While it's far from groundbreaking in the sense of experimentalism and things relating to experimental music, Renaissance is still highly successful in this combination of all of these different subgenres mixing together with a very dance house kind of sound, which results in one of the most unique and distinct pop albums of the mainstream so far this year. So overall, Renaissance has been a brilliant example of just how much Beyoncé has achieved artistically within the past few years especially. While it doesn't quite tackle some of the very serious themes of Lemonade, nor does it have quite the same theatrical striking qualities as its predecessor, Renaissance is still another brilliant piece of artistic reinvention. I'm going to give this album 4 stars out of 5. My one take on this album is that Renaissance manages to live up to its own name as it stands out in Beyoncé's already legendarily high quality level of discography, and maintaining all of these different sounds that are quite impressive overall. There's not a lot to say about it necessarily, but at the same time, Renaissance is just a genuinely impressive album that is easily enjoyable from both a casual and critical perspective. So again, 4 stars out of 5, and with that being said, that's the end of this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.